of some select newspapers, including Nigeria's most influential leadership. Let's see what leadership is leading with this Monday. And of course, the same story, leading story on leadership, is what is also trending on other national papers we have on our menu today. Leadership's leading story says NNPCL Dangote disagree over price of petrol. NNPCL Dangote disagree over price of petrol. And the riders: we bought fuel from Dangote at 898 naira per litre. Official: no, your statement is misleading, mischievous. Dangote: 17 trucks load PMS from refinery. We'll take snippet from that main story, and of course that story runs on page 4 of Leadership newspaper. It says the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) and the Dangote refinery have sharply disagreed over the pricing of premium motor spirits (PMS) produced from the refinery. The National Oil Company has said yesterday that the refinery was selling petrol at 898 naira a litre, but Dangote refinery has denied the report, saying the price for its product had not yet been set. NNPCL spokesman Femi Soneye had told leadership that the company has so far loaded 70 trucks of the product from the refinery at the above price. However, Dangote refinery last night refuted the claims made by the NNPCL spokesperson. It clarified that it does not sell petrol at the alleged rate of 898 naira per litre, labeling the assertion as misleading and mischievous. Of course, you get to read more of that story when you log on to the website of Leadership. But before that, we move to that same cover where we have other stories on the cover of Leadership. 281 inmates missing in Borno flood prisons. 4 die of cholera in Adamawa, 36 hospitalized. Trump safe after gunshots in his vicinity. And towards the masthead, we have host Simon Ekpa for terrorism. Army tells UN. Malud, Tinubu governors orders felicitate with Muslims. And on the business board today, we have Obasanjo Abdusalami Guso meet IBB in Mina. And above the masthead of Leadership, ASU alleges victimization of members. How immigration detained me at Lagos airport. Sowore in reaction to his being detained by the DSS yesterday or 2 days ago. The story actually trended, although it has been released now, and he is saying how immigration detained me at Lagos airport. You'll get to read more when you log on to the masthead, but when you log on to the website. But before that, let's move to the page 3 of today's Leadership, where we have our stand. Today's stand is on Malud Karim. Malud Karim to our Muslim faithful. From our stand, we move over to the back page of the paper Leadership. Back page, we have a Mode column with Dakuku. Peter Side is a regular on the back page of Leadership, and today is writing on Nigeria and the scramble for Africa 2.0. Nigeria and the scramble for Africa 2.0. That's a column you have to read more as you log on to the website. And with that, we conclude the review of front headline stories today on Leadership Television. But before that, log on to the website of Leadership for more on that. From Leadership, we move over to Punch newspaper for the review of these front headline stories. Punch is also leading, same as Leadership, on the petrol imbroglio between NNPCL and Dangote. And it says petrol price Dangote NNPC differ as refinery supplies 16 million liters. Petrol price Dangote NNPCL differ as refinery supplies 16 million liters. Underneath that, we have how I was rescued from collapsed Edo building, landlord's daughter. NIN same linkage. Tackles became disconnection as deadline ends. And just beside the masthead, APC PDP clash over rigging plots. And above the masthead of the Punch, we have 2027 Wike's loyalists move against Fubara's second term. I'm afraid that is where we also conclude front headline stories review on the Punch newspaper. For more, log on to the website of the Punch, www.punchng.com. From the Punch, we move over to Vanguard newspaper. Vanguard's main headline story today, September 16, 2024, says Petrol supply, NNPCL Dangote refinery disagree over pricing. Petrol supply, NNPCL Dangote refinery disagree over pricing. Serap sues Tinubu over petrol price hike, NNPC's probe. Leonard Usman has integrity to lead Labour Party, NLC. Obi slams presidency over attempts to divert attention with US polls. From that, we move to the stories above the masthead of Vanguard. Federal government delivers 1,200 CNG kits to 5 states. Federal government delivers 1,200 CNG kits to 5 states. Edo Ondo polls, the world is watching us, Anyanko. Eid Malud, Tinubu, Akpabio, Abbas, governors PDP preach selflessness. Maiduguri flooding, federal government unveils identity of 281 fleeing inmates, recaptures 7. These are the headline stories today on Vanguard. For more, log on to www.vanguardngr.com. From Vanguard, we move over to the next paper, and that is The Guardian. The Guardian. The Guardian's main headline story is also like the previous ones before it, still on that Dangote and NNPC imbroglio. And it says, confusion over pump price subsidy as federal government uptakes Dangote's petrol. Confusion over pump price subsidy as federal government uptakes Dangote's petrol. NNPC is seized on 896 naira per litre, excluding associated costs. Of course, that story we have a picture of Dangote, Tinubu, and the NNPC GMD military. Underneath that main headline story is the Malu Tinubu greets Muslims as IGP orders security before. Edo Guba, state government alleges plan to withdraw Obaseki's security detail. Telecom operators said to deactivate unlinked SIMs as the deadline expires. Bank SAG 49 as fraud-related losses spiked by 904% in second quarter. Obasanjo meets with IBB Abdusalami Gusso in Mina. Maiduguri flood, federal government releases pictures of 281 fleeing inmates, capture 7. We have synagogue building collapse, group laments non-persecution of indictees at 10th anniversary. That also concludes front headline story today on the Guardian newspaper. For more, log on to the website of The Guardian, www.guardian.ng. From The Guardian, we move over to the last paper on our menu, and that is THISDAY. Today's story, THISDAY story on THISDAY says, federal government lifting of petrol at Dangote refinery marks return of industrialization. Federal government lifting of petrol at Dangote refinery marks return of industrialization. And the kickers beneath that main headline story say, NNPC says Lagos price at 950 naira per litre, Bonos at 1019 kobo naira for Dangote fuel. National Oil Company assures fuel queues to disappear in few days. declares naira for crude arrangement to ease forex volatility. Fuel scarcity in Nigeria over $10 says. These are the kickers beneath that main headline story, which incidentally graces the cover of other national newspapers today in Nigeria on Dangote and Nigeria's and NNPCL's lifting of the refined crude. From that, we move to the story about the main headline story still on THISDAY newspaper. THISDAY newspaper says second assassination attempt on Trump in 2 months, suspect in custody. Second main headline story today on THISDAY newspaper. Second assassination attempt on Trump in 2 months, suspect in custody. With that, we move to the stories above the masthead of THISDAY. Presidential initiative signs deal with 75 firms to expand use of gas-powered vehicles nationwide. That targets over 1 million free kits. Tinubu back in Abuja after visits to China, UK. And with that, we conclude review of front headline stories on THISDAY today, September 16, 2024. For more, log on to www.thisdaylive.com. Well, viewers, also on this note, we bring to an end today's edition of your breakfast show Inside Nigeria, which was brought to you on Leadership Television. My name is Incredible, but don't forget to join us for news on this platform. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have